What's up, Jupreme? We're back at it again with another video. Today, it's just me and Owen, and we're gonna be talking about deep topics.
Yes, sir, bro. I'm hyped. I'm hyped for this video.
So, to start off, do you think our lives are predetermined?
In what way? Like predetermined by a god or an entity, or predetermined by
Predetermined by God or an entity. Or you can look at it as
they're scripted.
They're basically scripted from. It's easy to see the path you are from when you're born. You're born at a specific time and place by specific people. How the hell can it not be predetermined? Like, it's extremely hard to explain, but if you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I have a take on this. So you know how like each person is born with different personality traits.
Mm-hmm.
Those personality traits influence you to be the person you are, and the way and your actions based on that. So in a sense, like, it is kind of predetermined, because but it's not like exactly scripted. It's just like kind of in the ballpark. Like if you're getting born with these like actions, they're gonna make you act some way, and that's kind of the predetermined part.
I think everything's exactly predetermined, because from the second the universe starts, I just don't think, I don't know, there's no way to prove this, or I haven't tried proving it yet, but I think everything has to be exact.
What about like people murdering though?
Murdering people? I think that's predetermined too.
That's predetermined. But like that's so mess. Like if a god or an entity like is
No, I'm not saying a god or an entity did it, but like maybe it's just the flow of the universe that made it happen, or maybe it's for the good. Maybe it's for the good of the future. Like, people realize when someone gets murdered, they realize like how bad murder is, and they miss that person, and then they spread that person's like beliefs. Like when Juice WRLD died, like everyone played Juice WRLD. It meant like everyone still listens to Juice WRLD to this day, and they think of him more as like nostalgic than they would have if he was alive. I don't know. I feel like everything's meant to be for a reason.
Is it meant to be that we're filming this podcast right now?
I believe so.
Me too, bro.
Let's go, Jupreme. Le Preme.
Lay Preme. Let's go.
Preme. All right.
Sir.
Do you guys want to meet my mom real quick? This is Ruth Adler. She's the GOAT.
Wait, could we ask you a couple quick questions?
Please.
Yeah.
Okay, here, sit down real quick.
Sit down.
Okay.
Okay. What is your life story? If you could like explain your life in a couple quick sentences, what would it be?
That's a really hard question. My life, interesting childhood, figured it out, enjoyed challenges, enjoy making goals and reaching them, having family, then figuring out from family after family, grows up, what do you do next? And then I want to do something meaningful and fulfilling. I guess that would
That's
be it.
insightful.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's what I want.
If you could share one message to the world, one motivational message, what would it be?
It would be that we're all in this together, and if we all care about everybody, it'd be a much happier, peaceful, fun existence for everybody. And just caring about yourself doesn't help the situation. So we need to all be in this together and care about one another, and then it'll be happier for everybody.
I agree.
I 100% agree.
That's what I
that.
believe.
Stronger together.
Stronger together.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yes. Okay.
That's amazing.
Okay.
All right.
Ruth
See
Adler,
ya.
everyone.
Bye.
All right.
That was deep. That
Yeah.
really got me thinking.
Yeah. I hope you guys can learn something from that. Our next topic is, what would life be like if our memories were recorded and you could go back and watch things? Would it be for the better or for the worse?
So like we're saying, like, after you die, you go back and watch all your memories.
No, while you're living. Let's
While
say
you're
you're
living.
having an argument with someone and someone said, well, you said this. You could go back to that moment and just show them the clip.
Well, Matt, hold up, one second. Master Uguay once said, "Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is the gift. That is why it is called the present." I personally disagree with this memory sharing, because I think if we dwell on the past, that only causes hurt and pain. But instead, we have to move on from the past and choose to live in the present.
That's so deep. And also, same with looking at past good memories. It's kind of like social media, how like social media distracts you from the present. If we could look back on our memories, we would just be scrolling through all the good memories we had, and some of us might get stuck there, and it might make us feel bad because we're not living like that right now. So I think it's a bad idea.
Exactly. I think, like, your memories, like, if they have a huge positive impact on you and they're super happy, like, they're always going to be there in your mind. Like, you don't need to watch them back. Like, they're going to be living with you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And, like, even if you're not thinking about them, those memories have shaped who you are. So, like, technically they're living with you, like, every single day and every moment.
Yeah. It's crazy.
But what about being able to look back at your best memories after you die?
Ooh.
That would be awesome.
I think that would be amazing.
Me too.
It would show you, like, all the good parts of your life. But yeah, some say that your light flashes your life flashes before your eyes, like right before you died. Some people who have almost died, and there's been so many cases of people, like, seeing entities right before they feel like they're gonna die, or when they're in a hospital bed, and then they wake up 2 days later.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there has to be a second, I don't know if to call it life, but like a second way of living after we die. Because I think the world would be way too cruel if we just rot in the ground for eternity after we die.
I agree. I think, like, even though your corpse, like, corpse goes away, like, your soul never dies.
Yeah.
So there's something to be said about that soul, like, living on, and, like, I don't know what that means, but
Yeah.
or what shape that takes, but I definitely think that our soul is gonna live on, because
100%.
we each person has had an impact. Each living thing has had an impact on the world, and it would be like for it to just suddenly go away. Like,
Yeah.
what our individual impacts is what's making the world what it is. So, like,
Yeah.
it doesn't die, if you make sense, because
Yeah.
the impact doesn't stop even after we go. Like, it stays
100%.
there.
People will forget us, but our impacts will live forever.
Exactly. And like have you heard, like, people don't die, you don't die until people stop remembering you.
Yeah.
Like, that's motivating to try to live your life in a good way, helping other people, and
Yeah.
and having a good purpose in your life, because if you do those things, people aren't going to forget you and you're going to live on.
I don't even think it matters if people remember you or not, because
That's true.
the impacts, let's say you help the elderly, and a young person sees that. Let's say they forget who you are, it might change them to help other people and then spread kindness to other people.
That's true.
And even if 1,000 years from now, like that, just that kind of action could probably spread to thousands of people, and which is crazy to think about.
Yeah.
And same goes with like if you're like mean to someone, like, or like people make mistakes all the time, and I mean that's a part of life, is going through that journey. And as long as you learn from those mistakes and then it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's human nature to mess up, and like, again, like, we can't dwell on our mistakes. We just, like, no matter how big the problem is, there's always a solution, and there's always a way to move forward, like, with maybe the exception of the death penalty. But
Yeah.
any other problem, like, no matter how big it is, it's going to be okay. Like, there's always a learning experience you can take out of it. Even if you're going to prison for life, like, there's going to be an opportunity to build a community in jail and, like, work out during there and become healthier and stronger. Like, there's opportunities in everything.
100%.
You just got to look at life the right way with optimism.
Yeah. Dude, this got extremely deep. Oh, I did not expect it to get this deep.
Yes, sir.
Another thing I want to talk about is, like, if you're depressed, like, just know let's say you're depressed and have no friends, just know there's always someone that will be able to relate to you and that will care about you and want to help you, and you vice versa. And if you're depressed, you don't want to hold it in. You want to reach out to someone, to a friend, and just tell them how you're feeling, and then they'll comfort you 100%.
Yeah, exactly. Like, as Jacob mom says, like, we gotta be in this together. Like, no matter what you're dealing with, it's like, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to live with on your own. That's why you gotta reach out and get help from others.
Yeah.
Because they're ultimately gonna help you get over it, and, like, that's human nature to, like, collaborate and like help each other, and we need to be able to do that, basically.
Yeah. That's the wonderful thing about human nature, is if you look at other animals, all they care about is food. Where if someone's depressed, we'll just eat them and give it to our family. For us, like...
they care about reproducing too.
According to Jacob's mom, they care about reproducing too.
Yes.
It's food and reproduction.
I know. I'm saying if there's someone who's like, let's say there's like a wild, like, bear who's like crying and something, and there's a group of hyenas, they're not gonna like go up and comfort that bear. They're gonna be like, food.
They fight for women.
Who does?
Animals. I mean, males fight.
Yeah, they fight hard for women. I'm not saying all they care about is food. I'm just saying.
It's not all, but it's up there.
Yeah, women and food are.
I don't know what's more important, probably food, but
yeah.
they obviously care
Well,
about
if you need food to survive, and if you can't survive, you can't go for a woman.
Right.
Yeah. No, humans fight for food and women in other ways now in society. Society is changing so fast.
Yeah.
And there's other ways to attract women and other ways to get food.
And now food, it's not just food, it's like the elegant food or like the cheap food, like the whole foods, like getting all the healthy like vegetables and making some like extravagant meal. Like that's like one way to get food, or you can just buy, like, go to Winco and buy like cheap non-organic things and just try to be fed. Try to survive.
Yeah. Like, I got these 2 dogs right here. Like, I'm not gonna cook them. Maybe when they get sick and almost die, but for right now, I don't think.
You're not gonna cook them?
Yeah, I don't think today I'm gonna cook
I
them.
don't think you want them when they're old and disgusting.
Bro, their meat would be tender when they're old.
Disgusting.
When they're
No, it'd be.
Wait, so we should like just
Eat them now?
We're not eating the dogs.
I feel like they make such a good
eat
soup.
Dogs. No.
Chewy soup.
No chewy soup and no fritzy stew.
All right.
No.
Alright.
Fritzy stew. Fritzy stew.
Forget it, Chewy. They're just joking, okay? Just joking, guys. Okay.
Fritzy, so I don't want to be eaten.
Fritzy.
Alright.
Alright, do you have a new topic for us, Jacob?
Let's talk about how dogs. What do you think dogs' processing abilities are?
Well, I think there's been research that dogs like are only able to like see and like think in the current moment they're in.
Wait, hasn't there been research that they still have memory though, right?
Yeah, they have memories, but like they're not like right now they're not like thinking about what they're going to be doing in the future and thinking about what they did in the past. Or like they have the memories, but they're not like, oh, last Saturday I went for a walk. Like they're just they're mainly like their brains are more simple, so they're mainly just thinking about what's going on right now.
Yeah, Chewy's like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's crazy.
Fritzy's like, I don't want to get put in stew.
Yeah.
Would you want to be a dog?
Ooh.
Only good owners.
No, I wouldn't. In this day and age, I would not want to be a dog.
No.
It's so sad. They're kept in these houses and like they're technically slaves.
Here. Bye.
Bye.
It's been fun.
It's been real.
Lights off.
Doors locked. All right. Yeah, dogs are technically I mean they don't live happy lives. I mean, if you go to Thailand, I think they live more happy lives being on the streets than they do and owned by humans, honestly.
Really, bro? Humans like give them pets, take them for walks, exercise them, play with them.
I guess
Feed them.
Okay, what percent of owners do you think do that? Like probably 90. Yeah, you're right.
95%.
95. Yeah, that's true.
I would say like maybe even higher, bro. Like
That's so true.
I think like hear me out. I would want to be a dog if I hadn't been a human first.
Yeah.
Because they're living such simplistic lives, especially in a good ownership. Like they're usually happy, like getting pets from their owner, simplistic. But like being a human has like it's nice to have like complex thinking abilities and live complex lives. Like that's the perk of being a human. And like I wouldn't want to be a dog now, but if I had been wiped clean, I would be like, oh, I would want to live a simplistic life or a complex.
That's
life.
so true. And like the dogs like you see on the streets, like they don't have friends. They're just by themselves looking for someone to take care of them, looking for a mate, and they're not gonna find one.
Yeah. Did you ever see the movie King Arthur?
No.
It was like it was about a dog in Ecuador, and like there's this thing called adventure racing, where you race like hundreds of miles, like in biking, climbing, running, like, and you're on a team, and like the first team wins, and like they go into like these extreme parts like of the world. But there was this dog who was living on the streets, and he followed the adventure racers, and he raced alongside them, and then like. And he had all these problems because he was on the street. Like he was dying, but he stuck alongside them. And then they got when they finished the race, everyone thought he was gonna die but then they were able to save him and give him 2 more years.
That's crazy.
He eventually died, but he got like 2 or 4 more years.
Yeah, working out, being in fitness, literally, it's so healthy for you. Eric Hupsher, one of my dad's friends who passed away. He was expected to die, like, soon. But he lived 2 more years than he was expected because he was a fitness coach. So all he did was fitness. And,
That's so cool.
yeah.
Can we turn off the fan?
Yeah. What is sad, though, is when you have cancer, you tend to lose your personality. because you slowly get more and more less like yourself, more ill, and so he ended up divorcing his wife right before he died, and left his daughter, like one of my friends, to live with her mom. So yeah, that was rough.
That is tough. It's a really bad disease, and I feel terrible for everyone who's gotten it. And hopefully we can. I know people are working on trying to find a cure for cancer, and realistically that's probably 50, 100 years out.
Yeah.
But hopefully it happens eventually.
Yeah, people will try to find cures to live forever.
I don't think that's possible.
It's not possible to live forever, but
yeah.
I'm saying, like, people will try to find cures to live longer and longer and longer until they get bored and want to die.
Uh-huh.
I think eventually, like, let's say you're a trillionaire and you find a way to, like, live to not die of old age. Eventually they're gonna find they're just gonna do so many dumb things because they don't feel like they can die, and eventually they're just gonna end up killing themselves in, like, a dumb situation.
Yeah. Or they're just gonna die of old age.
Like, I'm saying, like, if they find, like, a cure for
it. If they find a cure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. All right. Do we got another topic?
What does munting taste like?
Oh, hell no. Cancel this guy. We can only talk about that on Munting Monday.
Oh, facts. That'll be another 2 days, Munting Monday.
It's Fritz Friday today.
Oh, let's go.
Ginger Saturday tomorrow.
Oh, are you hyped for Ginger
Yes,
Saturday?
Sir.
Let's go.
I'm hyped. I'm about to do
Let's go.
I'm about to post an Instagram photo shoot for it.
Hell yeah. Ginger Saturday. Alright, thank you guys for watching.
You think we should wrap it up?
Nah. We gotta keep going.
Gotta keep going. Let's see what would be a good topic to discuss.
I just thought of another great advantage of being a dog.
What?
I'm not gonna say it.
Is it something to do with the reproduction drive?
No, it's like they get to lick their own private parts.
Bro.
Mhm.
That's